So, hey everybody, I thought I would just make this video basically for myself. I'm feeling really, or have felt really depressed all day. It just hits you like a freight train and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm not on any meds. I just feel really alone. More than I've been in my entire life. For whatever reason, and I don't know if this is a normal, and I don't really see neighbors. I mean, I really don't see them across the street directly. Their door is always open. Literally, like always open. And I've seen, I don't know if it's a couple that lives there or a family that lives there. I know they have a lot of cars, a lot of activity. Nobody waves. Nobody says, I'm so-and-so. You know, I've been here for almost 3 weeks. So, you know, nobody's interrupting me by any means or bothering me if they think that. What I think is the problem, and I'm just going to be honest, is, you know, number one, I come from a city that's, I don't know how to say this without like giving the city name away. For being affluent, I guess. And I know this is going to sound rude and snobby, but it's just a different class of people. It's just a different way of life. Just trying to figure out who's licking Lexi. So certain variables have probably gotten out in the neighborhood. Number one, where I came from. Number two, and I'm just going to say this, so take it as you want to take it, and please don't ride my ass about it. Oh my god, these cats are driving me nuts. Hold on one second. Okay, as I was saying, so number one, where I came from. Number two, the amount I paid for the house. Number three, I paid all cash for it. And I'm not even going to get into any of that, but that was my only option. Because I don't work, because I don't have an income, what else was I supposed to do? Take out a loan against what? So I was fortunate enough to pay all cash. So those three things in this particular neighborhood, I'm sure it's gotten around because the family that lived here prior to me were here for 5 years. And I did specifically talk to her and I asked her, do you know your neighbors? Are they nice? Are they friendly? Do you talk to them? Oh yeah, you know, we've been here forever. And she starts spouting off names, and if you ever need this, or, you know, Grandma Mary lives across the street, and our kitty corner, and she's got 2 dogs of her own, and, you know, she's a pet lover, and blah, blah, blah. But that's it. Like, I've had a 30-second conversation with her, and I'm just wondering if people think, I don't know what people are thinking. Like, I'm a snob. I'm filthy rich. I don't have to work. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure, you know, because when I was making offers, with the offers, I was sending a letter or a statement or a paragraph or whatever you want to call it. I'm so-and-so, you know, would you consider my offer? And I put a picture of myself and the girls and the cats. Hold on one second. Kamiley! 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 Sorry, everybody's itching like crazy. So I don't doubt if that letter was shown to other neighbors. When I did walk across the street to Grandma Mary, just to really fast just introduce myself, she was already talking to some other neighbors who were moving, so I didn't give very much time with her. But she did say, "Oh, I was happy to hear you had dogs. Julie told me you had dogs. So, I have two that bark a lot, so, a fellow dog lover is not going to complain." And I'm like, no, I'm not going to complain. Mine bark too. Granted, mine aren't out all day long in the front yard. But, like, I met a couple people walking their dogs that don't live on my block. They live, I guess, on another block. Same street, different block. Really super nice people. But I need more than that. So it's just been really, really hard. I mean, there are days when I think I'm just not going to make it. Like, I don't know how I'm going to keep this up, and I've been here like 3 weeks. And it just feels like forever. And I mean, I have stuff I have to get done, and I try to get it done. You heard me talk about, making lists every single day, and, I do get things accomplished, but this depression is just, it's disabling. It's like you just want to crawl into a hole and you just want to go to sleep, and you just can't wait for it to be nighttime just so you can go to sleep. And you can dream, and you can, be anywhere and do anything and think anything. It's just super hard. I had to go to, great, now my stupid neighbor, my other neighbor, not my stupid neighbor, my nice neighbor where I used to live just texted me. So I don't even know. Well, I can't pause it and I may lose you, so she's gonna have to wait. Anyway, so I had to go to Target, which is now literally 10 minutes away, when before it was like forever. And I'm not a Target person. And I mean, shopping was my therapy, and that's sad to say, but I mean, like, at least it gave me a temporary, fix of just distraction. And now I go in there and it's like, I just want to get out. I just want to come home. And I mean, I was specifically there to get like Velcro and a birthday gift and a couple other things. And I'm like, I don't even care. I don't even want to be here. I don't even want to be here. I don't even want to look around. I just want to come home. Or let's put it this way. I just want to come back to the girls. And I'm just like, for the rest of the afternoon, I just sat here. Just, the shed is done. The shed should be either started painting or done by now, 3 days later. And I just can't get off my ass to do it. I did make progress inside. I mean, I did put the double screens up. So that's set. And I was thinking about moving them, later when it gets a little bit darker. But then I'm like, I really just don't have it in me. I waited so long for that damn thing to arrive, for it to show up, for it to be assembled. It's done. It's sitting there. It's just waiting, calling, screaming for paint. And it doesn't have to be painted. I mean, that's not like it's a make or break. It just, that was always my plan, And I have the weather on my side. It hasn't been that hot. And it's in a certain position where, basically it's in the shade or shady until like 2 or 3 o'clock. So I would have until like 8 to 3 to paint. And I just don't have it in me. And then today, I think I told you guys my bed was going to arrive today, my platform bed. Thank God, I thought. There's a story there. So when I purchased all of my furniture from Living Spaces, in one shot, with the exception of the love seat that I showed you guys, like my deal that I got on the love seat, everything else was purchased all in one day. They have a display, obviously, and I specifically asked the salesperson, I asked multiple people, do I need a box spring with this bed? Because at that time, obviously I was still at my old house. I had a dumpster in front of my house, or I was planning on getting one. I think it was coming. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to drag this damn box spring all around creation if I don't need it. And I have a dumpster able to take it. I'm just going to get rid of it. So what do? Put it in the dumpster. So Living Spaces was supposed to be here between 1:30 and 4:30. I finally went to the bank this morning with Kamiley, made a number of different stops, got back, took Lexi for WALK. Literally, I'm coming back down my street, I see a truck. Doesn't say Living Spaces on it, it says Rodriguez something. And I'm like, well, they're stopping, they're getting out, and they're walking to my house. So obviously you're Living Spaces, and then they have the Living Spaces, shirts. I'm like, you guys are 3 hours early. So thankfully God, I'm never a last minute person. I had already prepared my room, stripped the mattress that's been on the floor, washed the sheets, washed everything, washed the blankets. Everything was done. Puppy gates one was up, one wasn't up. I had to trap the dogs, put Charlie back in his room. Okay, so now the fun part comes. They come, they assemble it. They're like, where's the box spring? I said, in the dumpster about a month ago, that I was told I didn't need one because it came with whatever it looked like in the store. That's how it's supposed to look like here, with my mattress on top of it. No, that's wrong. And I'm like, seriously? So right now my bed is assembled. My mattress is against the wall. It cannot be put on the platform bed because you will sink through it. It's got like 4 planks. It's not strong enough to, especially myself, the 3 girls, we would crack it some way or something. So, got on the phone to Living Spaces. I really wanted to go down there and rip a new asshole because it's literally was 5 minutes from my house in the building that I used to work in all my entire life. But I just didn't have it in me. I thought, I'll just call. Well, they're one of those companies where you can't call locally. You have to call, and then it's just a, 877 number. So, nicely, I ripped them a new asshole because it isn't the guy on the other end's fault, but it is their fault. They don't care. So I had to spend $120 for a box spring that's going to arrive in 2 days. And I have nowhere to sleep. But right here on the couch. And hopefully convince the girls to sleep on the love seat, which I have to move over to here so they're near me. Or I may have to sleep in the recliner. If you can call it sleep. So yeah, that's why my neighbor was texting me, because I asked her if she had an air mattress, and then I texted her not 10 minutes ago saying, forget it. I'll sleep on the couch. I'm not going all the way to where I used to live in the midst of traffic. And I'm already an emotional mess. I don't need to see my old house. And I don't expect her to come here. So, yeah, that was today. So anyway, it's coming sometime Saturday morning. They cut me a deal on, oh, we won't charge you delivery, but we'll charge you for the, for the box spring. I'm not done with them yet. I'm not done with them yet. Once I get my fire back, we're pissed off enough, I will be going into the store. Maybe sometime next week, but I just don't have it in me right now. I want to hopefully start painting tomorrow. That's what I say every day, and that's what I've said for the last 4 days. If just to keep my mind busy, but it just never seems to work out. And then Saturday I have to wait for the delivery. And then I'm hoping, praying that my old neighbors are going to swing by for an early dinner on Sunday. But it's kind of like bittersweet to see them and then, you know, see them leave. But I mean, other than that, I have nobody. Don't talk to anybody. Don't see anybody. And I'm just a wreck. And I don't know what to do about it. I knew it was going to be hard. I didn't know it was going to be this hard. I mean, it's almost like things just... everything. It's like I have a delayed reaction to. And I can't explain it. Like, I'll be fine one day, and then like in 2 days, for no reason. You know, every morning's the same. We get up, we do the same things. We, you know, watch a little TV. Everybody gets their meds. I get my meds. We all get breakfast. We try to start our day. I try to be productive as I can. And then things just go downhill from there. Like, all I want right now is, like I said, is I want it to be dark. I want to go to sleep. Or I just want it to be dark. And, you know, I don't think I'm going to be getting that great of a sleep laying here on this couch. But I don't have a choice because my room does not accommodate a platform bed and a mattress on the floor. And I am not dragging a queen-size mattress literally like a shoehorn, like from my room to the living room. It's a tight ass fit. I mean, it was hard for 2 guys to get it into my room. You think I'm going to do that and hurt my back and my neck and my wrist and all that? I'm not doing it. So, I don't know. I just really, really need your prayers. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. It's like I try to always, and I've done this since my mom's diagnosis, live one day at a time. That's all you can do, is just live one day at a time. Try not to look too far ahead. Just get through today. But just the thought of living here the rest of my life, it's unimaginable to me at this point. It's just, I know how lucky I am. I know how blessed I am. And I'm going to say something, and I don't want you to think I'm boasting or bragging. By no means am I boasting or bragging. But I am very, very blessed and very fortunate. I really don't have to work for the next year, probably 2 years. But I mean, I'm still, you know, I haven't gotten through the 2016 taxes or 2017 taxes. That may be a big, huge financial blow. My car insurance and house insurance went up. I should say just the homeowner's insurance went up. So, you know, by no means am I rolling in it, but You know, I don't know how I could possibly hold down a job in this state. That's another call I need to make is, going back to my bereavement counselor or trying to find a psychiatrist, therapist. The only reason I'm saying psychiatrist is because they can put you on medication, which I really think I need because I can't, function. I seriously can't function. I try to meditate. I even busted out a YouTube video of some yoga. I can't remember the first name. It's something yoga. Well, my back hurts. Well, my wrist can't support my body because it doesn't work. So that sort of didn't work, and it didn't really help me. I do take Valium to calm me down, but I mean, seriously, I'm tired. I'm tired of, turning to pills for just to take the edge off. I mean, and believe you me, I rarely take them. I took a half yesterday. Today I haven't even taken anything. Maybe I should have, but I just didn't. And Valium, it's not exactly for depression. It's for, anxiety, which I'm also suffering from. I know I am. I can feel it. I can totally feel it. I'm wound up so tight like a rubber band that I just have... I have no flexibility. I just feel so tight. So, I'm sorry, this is depressing, but it is real life. It is my life. I'm not doing this for sympathy. I'm doing this to try to make myself feel better by talking about it. And who else am I going to talk to? So, I don't know. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. I always had the security of my house. I had the security of my mom. And as crazy and as chaotic and as scary as it was when she was here, she was here. I had somebody, whether she talked or not, whether she understood or not. I could physically touch her. I could physically hug her, hold her hand. And it's like moving hair is like losing them all over again. Especially her, because that was just 11 months ago. I mean, next month is going to be hard. It's going to be hard. And it's not like you can just forget a date. When you remember where you were, and you remember that night, and would I want it to be then? Absolutely not. Would I want it to be a year ago? Absolutely not. I don't know how I'm still standing. I don't know how I'm still functioning. It's like for the last year, that's all I've done is clean the house, pack up the things, and then I was down for 8 weeks with my back, and then I got better, and then it became really, really apparent I would have to sell. There was no other option. There was none. So then you start you know, packing your stuff up some more, whatever's left, and you start putting yours on the market and then leaving the house and coming back and showing the house. And then once my house is gone, then I have the cash, then I start really, even before then, I was seeing, you know, 10 houses a weekend for 4 months before I found this one. So that's all I've been doing, and now I'm just at the point where, you know, things are put away. I'm not looking for anything. Could I be doing more? Absolutely. I would love to get my car into my microscopic garage, which is possible if I could just get rid of some boxes. I don't know what to do with the boxes, but so that's, I mean, for the last 10 months, I've been working, and this is the first time. And I don't want to say like I have nothing to do, but nothing is pressing. Nothing is like, oh, well, you have to get this done today. You know, somebody's counting on you, or somebody's waiting on you, or somebody's, you know, there's no movers to call. There's no appointment to be set up. There's no house to look at. And I find myself still looking on Redfin. I still find myself, you know, looking at houses that are coming up on the market. I don't know, it's become like an obsession or something. And not that I plan on moving, that's not what I'm doing, but it's just like a habit you can't get out of, because for so many months you get emails and you get, you know, the app is telling you this is going on sale and that's going on sale. I really need to delete those apps off my tablet. So this is the first time in a very long time I have to take care of myself, and I don't know how. So anyways, I gotta go because I gotta text my neighbor back, and hopefully she won't show up with it, because I'm really not in the mood to see anybody. But just please keep me in your prayers, because I need to get out of this funk. But I don't know when that's going to happen, so I hope everybody takes care, and you're in my prayers for those of you that need them, and just please keep me in yours, okay? Thanks, guys. Bye.